this is the new live because the other live stream failed. I have to go and do some stuff with the make sure everything's working right with the internet. So what I'll be doing is probably later this evening I'll probably do another live stream from the computer because everything should be fixed by then. There may have been some issue. Yeah. So basically, with the those inmates, none of them have been captured. Just only one. Only one has been captured. Hello, Joyce. Great to see you. So basically, yeah. So the what I was trying to do was I was trying to see any updates about it, and the website had a lot of cookies and ads on it, and that probably caused the problem because we're working perfectly fine until that point. Sometimes you have some websites that will kind of weigh the stream down, but I'll do an internet checkup just in case. But yeah, the stream's been working very well lately, usually. But so basically, there is some inmates that escaped from the NOLA prison, but only one person was caught, and the rest haven't. So so far they're still in the loose. All right, and yeah, so basically, the Nutria. I might have seen a Nutria one time, but I haven't. Nothing that I can specifically recall. They're not around my area. They're somewhere else. Hello, TJ. It's great to see you. All right, so it was just sometimes with certain sites they'll have a lot of cookies on them and ads, and it'll kind of cause some issues. But all right, so basically they have the Nutria. It's kind of like a beaver looking thing. I didn't see the doctor being sentenced, but I knew about it. All right, so, and I think that with these, hello Sharon, good to see you. Hello Moki. Yeah, so Moki, I went on one of the news sites and they have a lot of cookies and stuff and ads running on it, and it caused a temporary issue that is fixable, but I want to hop on here and talk to y'all. All right. So I had one come in my house, and my dog ran it out. Oh, you had one come in your house. Scared. All right. So, and this is a phone live. It's a little bit different than the computer one. But as I said, so basically, telling you a little bit about what a Nutria is I couldn't get you back. Oh no, it was on my end. It was working perfectly fine, but it was just too many. Some websites have a lot of ads running on them, and it'll cause an issue. And oh, you're gonna cry. Well, I'm here now. No need to cry. It's all gonna be okay. I could do a live this evening, like we do usually on Fridays. Yeah, I'm glad that y'all are happy to see me. It was a great stream. We went for 2 hours. Now, basically, so just make it clear, in NOLA, in New Orleans, there's this prison breakout that happened, and Tom, okay, so I was in the Diddy chat. I missed Reed earlier, but Tom told me about the prison break that occurred, and, he told me about it, and we're talking about it on the stream, and around, oh, thank you, Nomad. I'm glad that you love chat. Around 9, let's see, basically 9 are still in the loose, and one was caught. This is a mushroom shirt, and this is the Mario hoodie, and it's going incognito. All right, so I'll tell you all about the history of the Nutria. Oh, 49ers, it's great to see you. Welcome. Yeah, lock the doors. Lock the doors. Ah, all right, Sheree. All right. All right, it's great to see you. The Nutria is a herbivorous semi-aquatic rodent from South America, classified for a long time as the only member of the family of Myocastroidea. Myocastor has since been included with Echoidea, the family of the spiny rats. The nutria lives emburrowed alongside the stretch of water, and it feeds off rivers and plants and streams. Yes, they're invasive. Hello, everybody. Shout out to all the ladies. Glad y'all are here. Thank you, Sheree, the greatest mom on the internet. Yeah, that absolutely. I'll hit the like button for the alien. Okay, we'll read some more about some. Let's read some things about the nutria. Estomology. That's hilarious. The genus name Myocastor derives from the ancient Greek word moose, rat, mouse, and beaver. Therefore, the name Myocastor literally means mouse beaver. Two names are commonly used in English for Myocastor or Caiopus. The name nutria, from the Spanish word otter, is generally used in America and throughout countries of the former Soviet Union. Hello, Lynn. Great to see you. You're welcome, 49ers. 49ers, I hope you've been doing okay. However, most in Spanish-speaking countries, the new word nutria refers to primary to the otter. To avoid this ambiguity, the name Caiopeu or Coipo, derived from Mapu Dungan, is used in South America, Britain, and other parts of Europe. In France, the nutria is known as the ragodin. A Dutch known as beaver or rat. Swamp beaver. In Italy, instead of the popular name as in North America and Asia, nutria, but is called castronio, little beaver, by which its fur is known as in Italy and Swedish. The animal is known as the sumpava, marsh and swamp. All right, let's see chat. I'm bummed. I'm not trying to be bummed. Are you from Dailarakistan? I'm from Timustan. That's where I'm from. All right, 49ers says, at least you are missing. Yeah, Moki, I'm not sad or anything. I'm fine. All right. Okay. And, yeah, Timustan. Yeah. The nutria was first described by Juan Ignacio Miliana. Rat. Oh, I got called a rat the other day. Don't mess with Abby, she don't play. After she roasts you, you'll not know what to say. The nutria was the first described in 1782. Mus caiopus, a member of the mouse genus. The genus Myocastor was assigned in 1792 by Robert Kerr. Gorafy Saint Halier, independently of Kerr, named the species Myomatus caiopus and is occasionally referred to by its name. Comparison of DNA and protein sequences show that the genus Myocastor is the sister group of the genus of Callistomius, painted tree rats. In turn, these two taxa share evolutionary affinities with Myocastorni genera Priochimnes and Priochimnes and Haplomes, armored rats on the hand of three Chamois on the other hand. Scared. Yeah, Moki, I can't wait for it to be over as well. I'm watching Diddy on Ticket. Scared. Scared. Those are all the trolls right there. Help, I'm surrounded by dogs and they want a steak. I think it's time for Anna's birthday party. Let's serve up the cake. Call me Undertaker because I don't give, I just take. All right. Okay, 49ers, I'm glad to see you here and with us. And have a great rest of your evening, 49ers. Moki said, I promise you all we can agree on is disagree about stupid Karen Reed. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. The nutria somewhat resembles a very large rat or beaver with small, long, and skinny hairless tail. Adults are typically 9 to 20 pounds in weight and 40 to 60 centimeters. In the body length, with a 30 to 45 centimeter tail, it is possible for nutria to weigh up to 16 to 17, 37 pounds. Although adults usually average about 4.57 kg, nutria have 3 sets of fur. The guardian hairs on the otter are 3 inches long. They have coarse, darkish brown mid-layer for soft, dense gray underfur, also called the nutria. 3 distinguishing features are white patch on muzzle, webbed hind feet, and large bright orange, yellow, and incisors. They have approximately 20 teeth with 4 large incisors that grow during the entirety. It's something similar to that. Yeah, it's something similar to that. Alisher. Yeah, it's something similar. Because that's what we're asking earlier. Versus nutria. I'll tell you the difference between that and a nutria right now, okay? And I might be pronouncing stuff wrong because of my Timu pronunciations. All right. So, social structure. Capybaras live in much larger, more complex groups than nutrias. Temperament. The Cambarias are incredibly docile, while nutrias can be more defensive. Environmental impacts. Nutrias are considered an invasive species in some areas due to their destructive habits. So there is the difference of the two different ones. All right. All right. Let's see how big they are. So let's see how big. How big? It's 77 to 150 pounds. No, it's my bad. It's 100. It's 77 to 150 lbs, and capybaras are rodents, and big ones. Their average size around 108 pounds, about the size of a full-grown wolf. Scared. Oh yeah, they're like guinea pigs. Friend shaped with giant orange teeth. Glad I love our group, and sometimes there is too many in chat. I see people want to talk, but it's too fast and violent, but also compelling. Rowan should be that big ever. Oh, I agree. I agree. It makes me scared. All right. They have approximately 20 teeth, with 4 large incisors that grow during their entirety of their lives. The orange discoloration is due to pigment staining from the mineral iron and tooth enamel. Nutria have prominent 4-inch long whiskers on each side of their muzzle or check the area. The mammary glands and teats of a female nutria on her are high on her flanks too, and their young to feed while their female is water. There is no visible distinction between male and female nutria, but both are similar in coloring and weight. Nutria is often mistaken for the muskrat, another widely dispersed semi-aquatic rodent that occupies the same wetland habitats. The muskrat, however, is smaller and more tolerant of cold climates and has laterally flattened the tail of the use of to assist in swimming, whereas the tail of nutria is round and it can be mistaken for small behavior, as beavers and nutria have very similar anomalies and habitats. However, beavers' tails are flat and pale like the opposed round tails of nutria. I will hug and squeeze him and kiss him, and I will call him Splinter. Oh. All right. Nutrias can live up to 6 years in captivity, but individuals rarely live past 3 years old in the wild. According to the new study, 80% of nutrias are deleted within the first year, and less than 15% of wild population is over 3 years old. That's hilarious, Smokey. According to one study, 80% of nutrias are deleted within the first year, and less than 15% of the wild population is over 3 years old. Male nutria reach sexual maturity as early as 4 months, and females as early as 3 months. However, both can have a prolonged adolescence up to the age of 9 months. Are they fast too? That would suck. A fast, aggressive rat chasing you. People keep those as pets. Ah. Yeah, that's true. And let's see, how fast is a nutria? Although appearing awkward, the nutria is capable of fast overland and travel for considerable distances. The ears are small and eyes are set on high on the head. So they could be fast. We're all just floating brains. I think that we learn knowledge and roast the haters and the trolls, put them in a ball of flames. Chat is sweet as sugar cane. I think that I might be insane because I am from Timu Stan. I am the alien man. We're all just floating brains. All right. Aren't. Oh, Sharon said something sad. Okay, let's see. Sorry about that, Sharon. All right. Aren't nutrias the ones that are digging out the waterfront properties and making rich people's lawns cave in? I'll look that up right now. Timu husband. All right. All right, Joyce. Understood. All right. Are nutrias Nutria in the backyard are attracted to streams and ponds, thriving in areas with marshy soil and abundant vegetation. However, they can adapt to a number of habitats, often tearing up private property in the process. So, to answer your question, yes, you are correct, Jamie. Right. Native to subtropical temperatures of South America. Oh, look at my friend. All right, so Gam says, shout out to Gam Catches Up. He has a very good channel where he paints models of 3D models and stuff like that. And Gam says, Alien Spaceship, shout out to you and thank you for your support. Anunnaki dropped in and was chatting last night. Great guy. Made sure to let me know and everyone you know that. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. And Gam, I want to let you know that there was a religious conflict earlier, but I was able to settle the situation. All right. And thank you, Gam, for what you do. You're fair, and you always talk positive about me, and I appreciate it. All right. So, native to subtropical temperature South America, ranges include Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay, no, Paraguay, whatever, in southern parts of Brazil and Bolivia. It has been. There's a few people that have that hate on me. There are a few just like trolls, like talk bad about me. But that's pretty much it. It has introduced to North America, Europe, and Asia primarily by fur ranchers, and distribution of nutrients outside the South America tends to contract or expand. Thank you, Moki. Make me blush. All right. Hey man, religion is live wire. Everyone finds their God in their own way, and you, my friend, have always been neutral on that subject. Thank you, Gam. Thank you, Gam, for the support, buddy. I really appreciate that. Exactly. Exactly. Outside the South America tends to the Joels are jealous because you're mature and the best G out of this world, man. Thank you. I so appreciate it. So appreciate it. Outside America intends to contract and expand with successive and cold or mild winters. During the cold winters, nutria often suffer frostbite on their tails, leading to infection or deletion. As a result, populations of nutria often contract and Idaho, Montana, and Nebraska during the 1980s, during mild winters ranging and tends to expand northward. For example, in recent years, expansions have been noted in Washington, Oregon. Yeah, shout out to Sheree. Yeah, facts. Usually during the phone lives, it's when people troll me. Like there'll be a whole chat room of people talking bad about me in these phone lives. Like, yeah, it'll just the chat will say all kinds of stupid things. But I'm glad that y'all are here and have my back. Distribution nutrients outside of South America tend to contract and span. I read that. Okay, so according to the U.S. Geological Survey, nutria were the old lady gang taking on alien trolls. Yes, exactly. Cougar gang. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, nutria were first introduced to the United States and California in 1899. Yes, absolutely. I agree, Sharon. William Franklin Frakes, as of 2024, they had spread the San Francisco Bay Area where their digging threatened storm levees in California Department of Fish, Wildlife, and an active eradication program. Gam says, as far as support goes, I try to shout you out as much as possible because you are a good man and very kind person. Deserves tons of success, and I can help, I will. Well, thank you, my friend. I really, really appreciate your those kind words. It means so much to me. Abby's just a baby. BK was absolutely horrified when he realized that. It was hilarious. They were brought to Louisiana in the early 1930s for fur industry, and the population was kept in check, or at a small population size, because of trapping pressure from the fur traders. The earliest account of nutria spreading freely in the Louisiana wetlands was from their enclosures was early 1940s. A hurricane hit Louisiana coast, which many people were unprepared, and the storm destroyed enclosures, enabling nutria to escape in the wild. According to Louisiana Department of Wildlife Fisheries, nutria were also transported to Port Arthur, Texas, Mississippi River, 1941, and spread due to hurricane last year. Hello, Tom. Good to see you, buddy. Call me, but I'm doing a stream. Okay, I gotta. Hold. New Orleans is sinking because of the nutrients. Not because of nutrients, it's because they're below sea level, and it's causing the land to sink. Because it was natural, it was already below sea level before, and then we built a city on top of it. It was never really meant to be there in the first place. All right, alien spaceship. Oh, I've been thinking about you, buddy. I missed you, buddy. All right, hope all is well. It's too early for a cold beverage. Ah, okay. Hopefully, see you at Smoke and Scan later. Proud member of Old Lady Gang. Facts. Yeah, I was doing a phone live. So we're talking about, for 2 hours, we did pretty good. I was on a site that had a lot of ads and stuff in it, and it caused the stream to go down. So,
It may not have been. I was trying to help them with something on Grandpa's phone, and the internet stopped working. Went out. The Wi-Fi went out several times.
oh, okay.
Well, I was trying to do the. You're on live right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. The Wi-Fi kept going out. I don't think it was what you were looking at. The Wi-Fi wasn't working.
All right, because the modem and the extender needs to be reset. Do that later. Love you guys. Never expected to engage in chat and met so many amazing people. And that could talk to you guys and usually get anxiety talking. I'm going to tell you about why it sinks in New Orleans while we're sinking. All right. The chat tells Mary Toodles hello. All right. All right, let's see. What's this called? Why New Orleans sinks. Yeah, Moki says noodles. Mary Noodles.
There you go.
And Remy said, hi, Mama.
Mama said hi.
All right. Yes, she knows how much y'all love me.
No, I'm so busy. Maybe if you go live later, I'll join in, but I can't do it right now.
Yeah. Geologists have blamed oil drilling, groundwater pumping, and young soft sediments for much of the region's subsidence, but a new study implicates another culprit. Deep shift of tectonic plates may be causing the land to sink faster, and the shallower the manipulations of humans. Thank you, Moki. I mean, thank you, Remy. That means a lot to me, and I'll tell her that you said that. Moki says Mary and I will be friends in real life. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Why is New Orleans called a Big Izzy? Big Easy possibly reference to musicians in the early 20th century to the relative ease of finding work there. The city of Care forgot used since 1938, referring to the outwardly easygoing, carefree nature of residents of NOLA from New Orleans. All right. Oh, and I think that it's extremely cringe for the nutrients dig up stuff. They need to chill out. You know. Let's see. And I think another thing that's cringe is the way that they allow these prisoners to escape. I mean, you know, they could be going out and, you know, there's 9 of them on the loose still at the moment, and there's no update about it. And I think that it's very, you know, I'm glad Tom warned me about it, but yeah, just it's a crazy city, and they escaped through the toilet. And I've read some other cases that other prisoners have escaped through toilet areas. They were first brought to Louisiana in 1930. Okay, read that. Besides breeding quickly, each nutria consumes large amounts of aquatic vegetation. An individual consumes about 25% of the body's weight daily and feeds year-round. Being one of the world's largest extant rodents, a mature, healthy nutria averages 5.4 kg in weight, but they can reach as much as 10 kg. They eat the base of about above ground stems of plants and often dig through soil for roots in rhizomes to eat. Nutria eat parts of the whole plant and to go after the roots of rhizomes and tubers and blackwood willow tree bark in the winter and their creation of eatouts, areas where a majority of the above and below ground biomass has been removed, produces patches and environment which and distributes the habitat of other animals and humans dependent on wetlands and marshes, nutria, following the plant varieties of cattail, rushes, and reeds, while in commercial groups and nutria eat lawn grass and alfalfa corn rice. All right. BRB, she says. Let's see what I miss. It's scary at night, but the food is amazing. Yeah. Nice, I thought Big Easy had something to do with alcohol. Yeah. Diddy's impossible to watch with the tiny, fast-moving box tweet. Oh, I agree. I think it's cringe. My co-pilot is here. My daytime co-pilot is in the chat. All right. All right, Remy. I mean, not Remy, but all right, Stranded. So I'm glad that you saw my message, and I was going to write you back after this, but since you're here, I'll tell you. So yeah, it was Danny that did it. That the religious conflict that happened, but I settled everything. And thank you, Stranded, for letting me know about the information you told me. All right, thank you, and responding to me. Hello, Five Cats. Again, great to see you. Nutria are found most commonly in fresh marshes and wetlands, but also inhabitants of brackish marshes and rarely salt marshes. Stranded, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's okay, Stranded. You know, I understand you're at work, and yeah, I just been streaming during the day, and that's what happened. I've been knowing something was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but you know, I was able to settle the situation. Nutria are found most commonly in freshwater marshes and wetlands, but also inhabit brackish marshes and rarely salt marshes. They either construct their own burrows or occupy burrows abandoned by beaver, muskrats, or other animals. They are also capable of constructing floating rafts out of the vegetation. Nutria live in partially underwater dens. The main chamber is not submerged underground. Nutrias are considered to be species that live in the colonies. One male will share a den with 3 or 4 females, offspring nutria feeding platforms, which are constructed with the water from the cut pieces of vegetation supported by structures like a log or branch. Muskrat dens and beaver lodges are often used in feeding platforms. Yeah, shout the baseball. Audio is wonky. I didn't know that. Is that true, chat? Is that true, chat? Well, thank you, Strainer, for letting me know. Oh no, it's not. I'm not on internet. I'm on cellular. I could, you know. Oh, it just started. Okay. It was okay earlier. Okay, game. Okay, thank you. This spot is actually not a good spot for cellular, actually. Now, so basically, Stranded, something that happened was there's been a situation there's been a prison breakout, and 10 inmates escaped through the back behind a toilet in a prison. And then what happened was they escaped and they caught one, but there's still 9 on the loose. Okay. So seems to be an issue. Okay. All right, so I think what I could do is see about going into the garden. Oh, this happened in in New Orleans. Yeah, happened in New Orleans today. Tom was the one that told me about it. New Orleans, NOLA. Scared. Go climb a tree. I'm scared. All right, thank you, Shecky. New Orleans, no kidding. I always wanted to see the abandoned Six Flags decaying. Oh, you see, I went to the Six Flags before it was abandoned. I know, Remy. The news is very selective. Gotta love the crazy parts in NOLA. The crazy part in NOLA, yeah. Oh, thank you, Linda, for thinking of me. Alien, my hubby is from Lake Charles, LA, and we live in Baton Rouge. I didn't know that. I didn't even know you were in the state, okay, for 2 years, and I got very fat eating all the wonderful, delicious food. Oh, well, yeah, thank you. It's a very delicious food. Thank you. Yeah. The media is biased. The media reports something that goes with their political narrative. I think it's time to share the truth. Call me sharative. And I think that everything that we see is smoke and mirrors by the elites that want us to be divided. They don't talk about real news. They only talk about the news they want to select to keep everybody in check. It's a bunch of prisoners that they don't want to go talk about on the news because it doesn't go with their narrative. If it was something else, it would have been plastered all over the place. I know the truth. Ask me, and I said it just in case. Imagine it's going to be like a wild police chase. It's time for the media to pay the piper. Sometimes they're difficult to decode, but I know all about ciphers. And Shecky says, I think the fake news is when the folks look back on history, they will see fake headlines. That is true. This era is going to be remembered as a cringy part of history for all the fake news and stuff that was spewed everywhere. Yeah, and yeah, so basically when Moki was wondering about the stream, it was just basically there was some issue and I had to end it. It's Orwellian, definitely. So tired of that too. I think it's easier to tame the shrew than to tame the media. I think we need to send them out. I'm calling up Expedia. And it said the news is very selective. It's like, they're not going to talk about that. They're going to talk about whatever BS they're going to spew for propaganda. Make Orwellian fiction again. That's a nice idea. Look, and I think with the, letting these, it's like, and there's also a conspiracy that they may have had power tools to be able to get through And I think that, I know Remy said, how do you lose 11 prisoners? I know, it's like they broke out of prison. You don't, there's one thing about breaking out of a prison, but then they're breaking out of prison again. They're breaking it out again. You know, because what I mean by that is you don't only break out of prison, but you have to get out of the prison. So you get out of your jail cell, but you have to get up past the guards and everything. It's just completely cringe. Yeah, Regina said someone on the inside. Absolutely. How can they take off those power tools and the toilets and the big metal thing? I mean, how can you do all that? I think people outside the U.S. have access to more real news about what's going on than the States. Oh yeah, Australia news talks about the truth. And also who talks about the truth is, yeah, media in different countries, right? Yeah, definitely an inside job, yeah. Someone had to know, in my opinion. If you want the real news, you gotta watch media from other countries, mainly Australia. U.S. news is too biased. Absolutely, I totally agree. Yeah, shout out to the Australian news. When I go to the Netherlands, it seems the same. A little brainwashing going on. Yeah. Like that escape in New York State. 2 guys helped by a sewer instructor. At the press conference, it was said it couldn't have been done without help. I was thinking of these does when we don't have a trial or have a short day. Alien could stream like Amber Heard Cross or something. Could be fun. Do you all think? Moki, I remember you mentioning that, and I'll be glad to show Amber Heard's Cross. I'll do it. I'll do it for y'all. Seeing of one of these days when we don't have a trial, a short day, Alien could stream like Amber Heard. Yeah, that's something I could do. I'll stream Amber Heard, a testimony, and I'll just like talk to y'all in the chat. Yeah, Moki, I like it. I agree. Oh Lord, the Amber Heard trial was everything. Sewing instructor. Sewing instructor. I'm not too sure, but okay, thanks. Yeah, and also I think that there's a lot of Diddy Creonge. All right, and welcome to the Zoom party. Yes. All right. The Diddy art for this trial is pretty funny. Oh, hello, Frog. Glad to have you back. Welcome, buddy. Everyone know you are a man, Remy. Scared. Fantastic stream as always, Alien. Have a nice evening, chat. Okay, Sheree, thank you for stopping by, and you have a good evening, too. Hate only hurts yourself, not intended. Yes, absolutely. Moki was getting a little feisty there, a little spicy there for a second. Abby, I agree, doesn't look anything like the people. It's hilarious. You see, with Inside Job, it's completely corrupted. Totally corrupted. Yeah. Oh, I would do a FaceTime with Remy, sure. We'll find out who is the person exactly that we're talking to. Scared. So far, over 100 views. I really like that. Yeah, facts. Yeah, thanks for love chat. Thanks everybody for hitting the like button too. I appreciate it. Yeah, because when you have a stupid situation where you have people who are getting out and they're on the loose and they haven't caught them yet, it's like, what's going on here? What are we doing? Scared. Yeah, Remy, she wants your wang. Your big wang. It's huge. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Remy, you're the Hulk. And it's like from SpongeBob, they had Weenie Hut Juniors. You certainly would not be there. You'd be at the place where all the tough fish are. Yeah. I told my husband today that one of my chat friends blocked me. He said, "It hurt your feelings, didn't it?" Right. My huge wang has Moki's name on it. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. She's gonna enjoy it. Oh yeah, it's gigantic, and also it's also girthy and everything that it could be imagined. It's girth and height, and Moki is the MVP, has VIP access to it. Yeah. Moki's the luckiest lady on earth. Scared. Scared. Guessing it looks like a nutria's tail. It's certainly not slow like a Temu snail. Faster than a freight train. Faster and quicker than those losers couldn't get bail. Oh, Stranded, I know the details. Oh, I know the details because I was first in line, but now it's Moki. Moki's next. Oh yeah, I know. I've experienced it before. I see Stranded. I have experience. That's how I know. Oh yeah, Stranded. Absolutely. I'm all over the place. It's like I'm not only flirting around with the ladies. It's like everybody. Just why not? And all right, I don't understand blocking just because you don't agree with their view in the case. On a case, nobody really knows exactly what occurred in that second. Oh, I agree. Oh, I totally agree, Abby, because people can be blocked for certain reasons, but the other reasons, when it has to do with a trial, we don't even know what happened, and you don't even know personally, it's like, I don't really understand it either. Why people get so emotional over a trial. It's like they need to go sit over in the woodpile. Oh, Lord. Scared. Yeah. Well, we got the... yeah, Moki. And also, Abby said Moki, I hope I really like her, but I don't think trials are worth friends ending, correct, Alien? Exactly. It's like if they treat it like a civil war. It's like shut up and touch the floor. I think we need a recourse. Call it encore. No, but I still have the horses. No more cows. I think that Chad is a superhero with the wang that scopes and pows. Remy's being feisty. She says she promised she's not a man. But she has that nefarious smile. Nefarious smile. Well, in fairness, I could have said something offensive. When Moki roasts someone, everyone gets suspensive. Live update on the escape. All right, we're going to go check it out. No one should be blocking you if you don't agree. You don't agree, move on, G's. Exactly, exactly. Now, something I do agree with blocking is trolling. I don't agree with blocking. I agree with blocking trolls. But a trial, no. That's stupid. Wrong one. All right. Gracious greetings, Eugene. Okay. All right. Orleans escaped jail prison. Thank you, Jamie.
Are you on the phone line?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. They are. I don't know. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I see that. Wow. Yeah, there's just no guards or anything. They didn't guard that place at all. Yeah, so yeah, Jamie, I think it's very cringe. I saw what you're showing me. Yeah, it's just seeing the escape and all, very cringe. Hello, Steve. Good to see you.
Steve Kerfuffle.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just still out, you know.
They caught one.
Yeah, they caught one. Thank you, Jamie. I think it's hilarious when people troll and we kind of latch onto them and then they stick around. Reporters were right to question why they waited so long to tell the public. Yeah, and Jamie, you get any kind of updates about it? Tell us. All right. They were in jail for violent crimes, but I'm not too sure what they were in jail for exactly. Yeah, and I was outside last night walking around, so that's spooky that they didn't like say anything. Yeah, violent offenders. Going to start a holy war. Pineapples doesn't belong on pizza. Eugene, I disagree with you. But pineapples do belong on pizza in certain situations. Think about like SpongeBob. It's something to eat SpongeBob's house. Hello, Lord Roan. What a surprise. Hello there. Yeah, Remy and I love pineapples on pizza. Scared. Brother from another alien mother. Facts. I have a black cat named Sir George and wolf dog named Frank. Scared. Abby, yes, I love David Leaf. He cracks me up. I don't know why trolls amuse me so much. I get pizza with just some pineapple and some time no ham. All right. He's trying to go to the country. Yeah, stranded. Exactly. It is very scary. Can I share something good with y'all? My youngest daughter, battling breast cancer, found out they did not find any cancer cells in her bloodstream. I cried for like a baby of joy. Praise God. Praise the Lord, Nomad. I'm glad that the Lord has blessed her with being cancer free. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. That's some great news to know. Yes. Jamie said, I got ham and pineapple, and I pick off ham to give to my dog. I like to make. He might be spoiled. Scared. They need to be locked up. I agree. They need to be locked up. Nomad, that's great. I had cancer, and remember, the bloodstream bone tests were worrisome. And I do believe they have alien specimens at Area 51. I certainly think that. Yeah, I agree, Regina. They need to be sent to El Salvador. So basically, with Anna, I think that at Area 51, there's all kinds of technology that they don't release to the public. I think at Area 51, they completely deny the truth, and they have alien specimens there of all kinds of different crafts and species of them. And I think that the orbs, like say the orb we were talking about before that they found in Colombia, and the alien bodies were sent to Area 52, no lie, and Area 52 as well. So yeah, I do believe there's alien specimens there. 163 views. That's awesome. Shout out to all of you. Jamie says, I usually block people when I see them giving Remy a hard time. She is my blocking gauge. Area 60. How about that? Yeah, Steve, I'm glad that you're recovered and you're with us now. Yeah, Remy likes to F with people. As I said earlier, she's a pit bull. She's my pit bull. Sure. So, yeah, and also like Planet Serpo we're talking about where the aliens, they're going to the alien planet and they came back here. I think that, certainly there are secrets that are being kept. It's quite fascinating, what they're doing. Timu reasons. All of my Area's 62 today. And I was a fine screw up. This was a long time ago. I was just trying to say to Nomad that finding out it hasn't gotten into your bloodstream is good news to hear. I understand. What are you talking about? Moki, I can try the internet later and do another stream in a little bit. I actually have to get some things done, technically. But yeah, Moki, I don't mind doing it again in a little bit. Yeah, so basically, I like using the internet and the computer because the internet's working now, but it was out for a moment earlier. But yeah, I have to go and do some checks on it. All right. Anna, I do believe aliens or fallen angels, both used interchangeably, built the pyramids. Yes. Or they helped construct it somehow. Yeah, exactly, Steve. The best of both worlds. Scared. You are awesome, Joyce. Facts. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be ending this, and I'll go live later. All right. So we're wrapping it up. What? Okay. And look at the bunker report, $21 billion. Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you. Sometimes people get blocked just by being crosshairs of a busy chat. Yeah. Yeah, see y'all later, chat. And Stranded, thank you for coming here. And we're going live a little bit later. All right. Oh, I have to eat lunch first before I eat dinner. But it'll be, later this evening. A few hours from now. Not right after. And I also want to check the Wi-Fi. I want to go, see about fixing it, if there's a problem. Hello, Miranda. It's great to see you. I'm glad that you're lurking in the background.
If you go to the front, Bubbles is on the stairs.
All right. And you'll probably be back later. I've just been in the background. Goodbye. All right. Thank you. And me and Moki are always drunk. I might have a couple of hot dates tonight, like right now. All right. Ahoy, Joyce. Thank you for going live, Alien. You're welcome. Yeah, exactly, Miranda. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Okay, bye, everybody. Peace. Yeah, Remy. I mean, Moki. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to be. I don't know what time, but it won't be. It won't. Shouldn't be too much longer. All right.
Just eating at my time. It's your food. Always your food.
All right. All right. Peace.